So how many of you have a written sales process start to finish? You've mapped it out, you've written it, you've got a script for every step, and if you were to hand it off to somebody, they could read it and have a pretty good idea of what they're supposed to do. And it looks like that. Okay. Stay with it, guys. It's okay. Stay with it. You got one, you got one. It doesn't have to be a process map. Now, basically, what we're looking for is who are the players in the sales process. And again, I'm a big fan of breaking it down. So there's 9 basic steps in all sales processes. But when we dissect somebody's sales process, in this case, there's 23 steps. Well, 22 really. Okay? And if we can improve just 1% or a couple percent in each one of these, it'll more than double the business. Okay? So you dissect this. So you have who's doing the work, and then what are they doing? All right? So for any of you ever do any process mapping or flow charting in the past, right? So this will sound familiar to you. This is what's called a swim lane, right? This just a swim, just think, it's a race. It's a horse race from one side to the other. We start over here, we end over here, and the person's bought from us. All right? But we're saying who does what, where does the handoff go, and then we work our way up and down so we get our way through the process and to the end. All right? It looks quite complicated, but it's really not. So what's the first thing that happens? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? And you just follow a progression all the way through. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay? Now your selling started by accident. At some point though, it needs to look like this. Or on a PowerPoint or whatever other means you're using. But it should connect the dots, and it should say, because one of the things that you can do is you can say, well, where do we have some trouble? Where is some of the hurdles we have in our process?